everyone, this is your host Brian, and welcome to episode 31. Today's topic, sad lo-fi hip-hop mixes. You're just going to get older and harder and more alone, and then one day you're going to look around and you're going to realize that everybody loves you, but nobody likes you, and that is the loneliest feeling in the world. Find out about all that and more on this week's episode of the Pause Button Podcast.
Really depressing.
Glad we're starting our fun episode off depressing.
Absolutely. Pat, did you recognize where that's from?
I wasn't listening.
Good.
I heard something about loneliness feeling in the
sad
world.
words. You just heard sad words.
Yeah.
I like lo-fi hip-hop. Tom actually introduced me to lo-fi hip-hop.
Yeah, I'm kind of the lo-fi hip-hop guy. So.
Absolutely. I love some lo-fi too. That's a quote from BoJack Horseman. And I heard it recently because lo-fi hip-hop exists and there's a lot of good like chill songs to put on in the background as you work and on something like it's good for that. But there's also like sad lo-fi mixes of songs. So first off, let me just say that this week I'm going to go a little bit out of order. My name is Brian and I'm the courageous curator because I bravely searched through these depressing remixes of songs to get them ready for you.
You need to stop with this theme.
That
it's
one
not
was a little
working.
bit better.
It's better, but it's still not working for me. You really got to stop it. You got to cut it off now. See, there.
Is it not the theme of the podcast for me to continually do something despite your attempts to stop me?
Sounds about right, I guess, yeah.
I hold the power here.
Speaking of that, did you have the My Chemical countdown?
My Chemical, it's like 300 and depressing amount. It's just too high. But okay. So what is these sad lo-fi things? The one that I found was Hey There Delilah, but it's played in an empty Toys R Us at 2:37 p.m. with moderate traffic outside. There's an actual YouTube video, and it's Hey There Delilah made to sound like you're in Toys R Us in the middle of the afternoon.
Well then. Wait, like it's not actually a video of them playing it?
No, it's the sound of the audio as if you were in the store with the echo of like a big open warehouse style store.
That's actually kind of creepy. Like
that's interesting.
I like that kind of take.
Another one, Nocturne Number 2, Opus 9 by Chopin, but your neighbor is depressed again. So it's coming from next door, and your neighbor is hearing it, and you're hearing it through the walls as they play it. They're sad again.
That kind of fits lo-fi hip-hop, I feel like. Like, I could see, like, I don't know. Fits.
So I would love to hear what lo-fi sad remixes we can come up with. But before we do, I introduce myself. Pat, do you have a name for us?
I am the Sunshine Superior.
Ooh. He's finally making it known that he feels better than us.
Mm-hmm. I know that I carry this podcast most of the time.
That's fair.
So, figure, why not just say it? Why not just admit it?
You know, one time, me and Pat, we were on a trip, and we were up a high-rise hotel, up 40 floors or whatever. We're looking out on the city. It was Austin. And we're looking out this window. It's like the sun is setting and all that. And Pat just turns to me and he's like, look at all those ants where they belong. This is where I belong.
The funny thing is, I don't know if I would have said that, or if I actually said that or
Definitely
not.
said that, I feel like.
Did I come up with that? Is that legend? Is it real? Is it fake? Who knows?
I could easily see myself saying that.
Was this the same weekend in Austin that we pulled the prank on you, Brian?
I would, you know what? I'm going to pause it before we go on with the names to tell that story really quick. So we were in Austin, and I was told that Tom could not come to this convention with us. It was just me, Pat, and another friend of ours. And we're in Austin. We went to see Spider-Man Homecoming the night it came out. It was great. We came back to the hotel. We get in bed. We turn the lights off. Everyone's quietly. I'm going through my phone. We're trying to fall asleep. And then I start hearing the Halloween theme song. The Michael Myers, like, do-do-do-do-do, yeah. And I look over, and was it Ronald Reagan or Richard Nixon? It was Nixon, right?
It was Nixon.
It was Nixon. Nixon, a man in a Nixon mask, is standing above my bed. He also grabbed my shoulder. And at this point, I think back to how Pat owns a Dick Cheney mask. I'm like, oh, it's Pat. But then I see out of the corner of my eye, Pat's over there. Who is this man? And then he grabs my shoulder and shakes me and says, "Reagan smash," in a Nixon mask. And I'm blown away. I'm like, am I about to die? Like, is this someone that, like, Pat and our other friend know? And then the mask comes off, and it's Tom. And to be honest, I was more surprised that it was Tom than the fact that there was a man there in a Nixon mask.
Yeah. Yeah, you did lose your mind when you saw Tom. You're like, what? What?
You told me he wasn't coming, and I gullibly believed you. Even when in person it came out that he was coming, and it just went straight over my head.
Oh yeah, it was Jim, right?
It was definitely
Jim from the from the Mouth Breather podcast
Exactly.
leaked it, and you just totally missed it.
Should have stabbed him just for effect. A light stabbing, just a little poke. you know?
Because he said something like, "Yeah, so it's you got." Yeah, he listed everyone going. He said Pat, Brian, our other friend that went with us, and Tom. And I was like, "Tom's not going," and he goes, "Yeah, he is. He just told me." I was like, "No, he's not." And then I gave him the most furious look in my life.
It worked. It worked. There's a long little section there, but Joey, I'm sure you're anxiously awaiting to let us know what your noodle name is.
Yeah, the Rotini Rancher today.
Nice.
Yeah.
God damn it! These just keep getting better.
I didn't know there were this many
tending
types of noodles.
To my livestock, and yeah, there's a lot. I know I've reused a few, but honestly, I Google them before we do this every time, just so like I can try to come up with new ones, and it's extensive. There's a lot of noodles. I can keep this going for a while.
Yeah, you haven't even started touching Japanese noodles yet.
That's true.
Oh,
You got some
yeah.
oden and some ramen.
Yeah, I honestly I don't know why. I guess it's just because like I was sticking with the Italian thing. I didn't even think of that, but not that's a whole new door.
We can go
Yeah.
global. We can do all noodles from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And Devontae unfortunately could not be here, but we got Tom. Are you still intolerable? The intolerable tech man, or just
Of course,
okay?
yes.
He's still intolerable. We're still unhappy that he's here, but he's here. So it's the four of us, and
They all laughed, but it hurt.
so speaking of hurting, these sad remixes of songs. What songs can you come up with to be sad remixed? It could be as specific as you like. Here's the example I came up with: Mr. Brightside, but you're crying in the bathroom at the middle school dance because the girl you like didn't want to dance with you. And it's just like heard from like you can hear the thump and like the loudness, and it's distorted because you're in the bathroom and there's like an echo.
That's fucked up.
It's sad. It's supposed to be sad.
It is.
I got another one for you. Welcome to the Black Parade, but it's a Thursday night and your parents are fighting downstairs in the kitchen again. So it's just the Black Parade, but like you just hear yelling in the background.
That one I really don't like for some reason.
See, that ruined mine because mine was going to be bibbity boppity boo, but my parents arguing.
There's a theme here.
How about a remix to Gangnam Style, but you are walking to your grandparents' funeral?
Wow. Okay.
I don't know.
What does that sound like? Is there like is it raining outside? Is it just rain sounds over Gangnam Style?
What about,
Yeah, why not?
since I just did a Disney one, A Whole New World, but with junkies, like, tweaking out.
Oh God.
So it sounds like people
Oh,
local keymoning and all that.
And it's like, how about the whole new world? So it's like really amped up at first, like it's the whole trip, and then at the end it's coming down from the trip, and it's like a whole new world. Like.
See, I was thinking Uptown Funk, and every time he says "I'm too hot," it's just a man on fire screaming in the back.
That's not lo-fi at all. It's great, but I don't know.
I don't know how to write music.
How about Toto's Africa, but you just dropped your favorite ice cream on the ground?
Okay. It's splash. Like, okay. What about what's Taylor Swift song? The big one that she had.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Like the real big. Why am I?
Still so unspecific.
Say some names. What am I
I don't know Taylor Swift.
Oh, how about Shake It Off, but someone's on fire? That's
Shake It Off. But it's being played at a parade, like Ferris Bueller style. But you're throwing up in the bathroom because you got sick at home and couldn't go. So you just hear it from like a distance of a cityscape, with like people yelling and like
Why can't you just be at a party, throwing up in the bathroom?
I mean, you could be. That was another one I had. It was Mo Bamba, but you just went to the bathroom for the first time and looked in the mirror and realized how drunk you were. And you could hear it from like downstairs, kind of.
That's too real.
Definitely with that song too. That's the moment of the night where it starts going. Tom, I got one question for you. Do you have a good one for the Prayer of the Refuge? You're a big Rise Against guy.
Right. I mean, it could just be like the lowest like splat sound ever. When God damn it, what's the line in the song where he's like, "I'm ready to fall. I think I'm at the edge, but I could be wrong."
And what's happening with that splash?
It's just a body hitting the ground.
Oh, so we're just going straight to murder.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if you know what lo-fi means. Like, it can be sad, but it's aggressive.
It's an aggressive band.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Joey.
Yeah.
Fix You by Coldplay. What are you gonna remix?
It's already sad.
Yeah, so make it sadder. How can you make it sadder?
I don't know. Fix You by Coldplay. How about it's just
a child singing it?
You getting yelled at by your dad while he's trying to fix the sink. Like, well, he's like, you're not handing him the right tools, and he's like, do you even know what a Phillips head is, you piece of shit? Like, you fucking beta? Like,
it's just the audio of the song with randomly some dude screaming at random points in it. Like, no, the Phillips head. You know what a Phillips is?
Should have asked your sister.
Pat, one for you. Dancing Queen.
You want me to come up with a lo-fi for Dancing Queen?
Yeah, how do you make Dancing Queen?
Dancing Queen, I would go ahead and you'd play Dancing Queen, but someone twisted their ankle and has fallen over and is yelling. It's not like cry, maybe like whimpering in pain.
Does it start off with the sounds of them having fun dancing, and then like
yes,
a minute in, it's
and like their night's ruined. Like they also it's a woman, and she like broke her like high heels that she brought with her.
Oh, okay.
And like so her expensive shoes are ruined, and she hurt her ankle. She's gonna be out of work. She's a nurse, so she has to like walk around a lot too, and that's gonna ruin her shift.
Building a story here.
Yeah, she really was. She had a background.
I got one more because you made me think of it. Blinding Lights by that new song from The Weeknd. But you're in like the pit of a club, and like it's really loud, and your glasses fell off, and you're desperately trying to find your glasses, and just intercut with like, can everybody see? Does anybody see any glass? And like you're going around sadly, and no one's helping you. They're all just dancing. You're definitely been stepped on at this point. Like,
how about Blinding Lights? But it's the moment at which Daredevil becomes Daredevil, and he's just blinded. Scene? What?
You said Daredevil?
Doesn't he get blinded by like chemicals or something? Or am I totally wrong? Like, I don't know.
I thought you meant like his first fight scene, like when he's a kid and the chemical truck crashes.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
there we go.
Let's leave this.
There we go.
Yeah, let's stop.
We're leaving the depressing opening of this.
Yeah,
so,
if you made it through the first 12 minutes, God bless.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can tell things are a little bit different. If you didn't watch our last episode, we are wearing masks and social distancing in the same spot. But also, welcome to the Pause Button Podcast. 3 times a month, your 4 favorite hosts, Pat, Joey, Devontae, and me, along with Tom, the intolerable tech man, get together and create some thoroughly entertaining content for you. You can expect surprising facts, funny jokes, quite a bit of deeply depressing monologues, and especially in this episode, unrelated witty banter. So whether you're watching a movie, playing a video game, or just doing a whole lot of nothing, sit down, shut up, and open your ears. It's time for you to relax and hit pause. So what's going on here is we're doing like a pilot, a test kind of thing of like a fun episode. As you can tell, as you listen to other episodes, they kind of have a little bit more structure, and these are going to be like it's a little bit more loose. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Silence.
Am I supposed to do something?
Like you're leading this episode. We don't even know the context of what we're doing to this.
That's good. That's good. So I brought my kazoo. And what we're going to do is guess the...
Oh, Jesus.
I was about to get up, and you would have heard me just murder this man.
No, okay.
He played this kazoo.
So we're going to get into our main thing of what this episode is going to be. But first, to preface it, there is a test out there of personality types called the Myers-Briggs Personality Types Test. And I think it would be fun for people to get to know us if we talked about what we think we are in terms of those 4 letters. Like, thought it'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 4 things. Let's start off. Let's go through one at a time for everyone.
Hey everyone, this is Brian from the future, pressing the pause button on past Brian. Sorry, I had to do that. But what we did for the next 8 minutes or so of the episode was take the Myers-Briggs test for each other, and while it was a fun segment, we kind of figured that it kind of interrupted the flow of the episode. So we took that 8-minute chunk and threw it at the end. So if you're interested in that, just listen through the episode and you'll get to hear all of the fun stuff of us discussing which one of those letters that we are. But we're about to get into the results right here.
The other thing is it's Tom, so don't put too much thought.
Jesus.
Intolerable.
So I think we got everybody then. We're
Okay.
all set.
Yes.
I am in ESFJ. ESFJ.
I am an INTJ.
INFP, I think.
I am an ISTJ, I guess. Or not?
So for me, an INTJ means I'm innovative, independent, strategic, logical, reserved, insightful, driven by my own original ideas to achieve improvement.
That's nice. That's nice. I'm friendly, outgoing, reliable, conscientious, and practical. And I like to please others and being active and productive. So, yep, you guys nailed it. That's that feels good. That's about right.
Where are you guys reading this off of?
Oh, you didn't pull up didn't pull that up, huh? Go to the Myers-Briggs thing on Wikipedia and pull up the first.
Oh, Wikipedia. Okay. Tom, why don't you go in the meantime?
I am also pulling this up because I was not.
God damn you two! We mentioned this before the episode.
I'm
I thought
sorry.
that we were just doing the letters. I didn't know we were doing like a whole summary.
Actually, what I did is I just Googled positive attributes and just picked those ones that I liked. So,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Here,
yeah.
Brian, do you mind looking up ISTJ?
ISTJ.
Yeah.
Responsible, sincere, analytical, reserved, realistic, systematic, hardworking, and trustworthy, with sound practical judgment. We messed up. We messed up, guys.
You done fucked up now.
The test isn't perfect. That's what we're discovering.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work when your person is a piece of garbage.
Joey, what were you again? Because I can just read it from here.
Yeah, why don't you read it? INFP.
INFP. INFP. Where's that at?
INFP is sensitive, creative, idealistic, perceptive, caring, loyal, value inner harmony and personal growth, focus on dreams and possibilities. I can see that for Joe.
Yeah, I'd agree
Wow.
with that.
That's
100%.
beautiful.
You're a beautiful person on the inside.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
you didn't read the thing that said below that statistically about 80% of people who are INFPs are not attractive.
Oh, God.
In addition to being INFP, he is an ugly boy.
All right, so here is the main thing with this episode. We took this quiz. This one we just kind of guessed. The Myers-Briggs thing we just kind of guessed, but this quiz we took was which famous characters are we? It takes a lot. It takes 30 questions. It takes about 2 minutes to do. I'm going to put the link in the description if you want to take it yourself. And it ranks you with 1,000 people from fictional works: Lord of the Rings, The Office, Lost, Simpsons, Pride and Prejudice. It's all over the place. 10 Things I Hate About You. There's a lot of different things that put you up against these people, and it ranks them from 1 all the way to 1,000 and tells you how much percentage they think you are close with these characters.
Yeah, and if you do take it, why don't you tweet us and tell us who your like number one was, and hashtag it with hashtag who the fuck am I?
That's actually,
Yeah.
I like that.
There you go.
So, first off, let's just say, do we think that this? Well, do you want to talk about if we think that this is correct, or do you want to jump into the results?
I can't argue too much, but I feel like I don't like my results. I just don't.
Me neither. I really don't like mine. So, it says here I got Jim Egan from the Mouth Breather podcast.
Damn.
Didn't realize he was fictional.
Looks like our views are going down again.
No, they should add him, but he's not in here. But it asks you questions and it tells you to have a slider. I was very confused about the one that said charming versus awkward, because I feel like I'm charming because of my awkwardness, so I put it at 50-50, but that's just me.
Fuck you.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
What an ego. Definitely not. Or, I mean, you're definitely not correct.
Oh, well. Maybe I came up with the wrong character then. So who wants to go?
All right, I'll talk about mine.
Yeah.
Sure. So my number one, with an 85% match, is Raj Koothrappali from The Big Bang Theory.
Oh wow.
My number 2 is Leonard Hofstadter from The Big Bang Theory. So apparently, Big Bang Theory maybe not as far off about nerds as I thought. That's great.
Maybe personality-wise, like how it portrays them, like how they talk.
I don't feel like they were great.
No,
I don't feel like they were great.
They're pieces
No.
of shit.
I didn't watch that
do-
show really at all much, but I saw my parents watching it several times and heard stuff. My number 3 was Evan, who's Michael Cera's character from Superbad. My number 4 was Cameron James, who is Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character in 10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay.
Can we talk about how
that's a good character.
that's a weird
Yeah.
name from a world where James Cameron is a person, and they're like, split it. That's his character, Cameron James.
Also, I'm just going to put this out there. I got Samuel Tarly and the Cowardly Lion. I don't think I'm a coward, so thanks for that.
I don't know, Pat.
I don't think so. You just saw somebody smash a bottle on their head, so
Yeah. I also have Ted Mosby in there, which is great because apparently I'm a know-it-all too now.
No, you're just long-winded and take 8 seasons to tell a very simple story.
Yeah. All right. So not very happy with my list, but I can't exactly argue all of it. So thanks, openpsychometrics.org.
Is that an opposite of a sunshine shout, or is that like a moon glare?
That's maybe. I have to think about that.
Lunar glare. Maybe lunar glare.
Lunar glare definitely sounds better.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Moon glare just makes it sound like you're just showing them your ass. Tom, what would you get? Who's your one person?
So let me give you a hint as to who my first person is. Expelliarmus!
You got Snape?
Snape?
I got Snape!
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
That's a pretty
I
good
think.
one, right?
Yeah.
So are you weirdly obsessed with someone you loved when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Even though you're now like 40-something and you treat her son like shit?
Accurate.
Always.
Always. Solid character, like him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who else was it?
My number 2 was Dan Humphrey from Gossip Girl, and considering a lot of people tell me I look like him, and also that I'm like his character from You, that one didn't feel great.
Oh, wait, is he the like serial stalker killer dude?
Yeah, so
Oh,
again,
no.
that didn't.
Yikes.
Yeah, that didn't feel great.
Like we said, garbage person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third, it's funny you said that. Third one, Benjamin Linus from Lost. Terrible person. Watched his daughter die.
Oh boy.
Is Stannis next? Did you get like burned your daughter at the stake?
No,
Like,
no, but Pat might be mad about this one. Fourth one, Walter White from Breaking Bad at 80%.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
huh.
I did it for me. I liked it.
So Tom's a bad person.
So I'm a bad person. And then fifth, I'm just going to stop it at 5 because I don't want to keep riding this train,
Yeah.
is Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
No. No.
Oh
You
my
could not
gosh.
be a worse person, Tom.
I am a trash garbage human being.
I'm not comfortable being around you anymore. Oh.
Oh.
I got Leonard Hofstadter from The Big Bang Theory. 88%.
Hanging out with each other, huh?
Yes. I will say that I did take this 3 times, and it said 88% for him. But like the next couple times, I didn't agree with as much. It was some dude named Jake Sisko from Star Trek Deep Space Nine at 90%. I don't know. And then the last time I took a Deanna Troi from Star Trek The Next Generation at 92%, but I don't know who those people were. And the rest of it were people that were like, I don't know about that. It said I was really close to Iroh from Last Airbender.
Well, that'd be a good one to have.
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't know how
That'd be
close I
proud.
am. But,
What was the percentage on it?
Uncle Iroh, I got 89%.
Oh, okay.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But the other one I went with, the first time I did it, I feel like even though it has the lowest percentage, like 88 for number 1, the rest are all pretty close. With Marshall from How I Met Your Mother. We also got Samuel Tarly from Game of Thrones. Both the Scarecrow and the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. And then Pam from The Office. And Perkins, Parks and Rec. It was a good group. I like that one.
It's a good group. Very contrast mine. Very.
I was very opposite of Sid Vicious from Cowboy Bebop, which that felt nice. 'Cause, yeah. Joey, was Sid Vicious your number 1?
No, my number 1 was some guy named Toby Damon from This Is Us. I don't know. I wasn't happy with that.
Yeah, it's a little too bad. It's too bad when you get someone that you don't know.
What a lame name. Toby
I know.
Damon.
He has a real lame name, Toby. Fuck Toby. So my number 2, Barry Allen from The Flash.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Number 3, Glenn Rhee from The Walking Dead. 4, Jack Pearson from This Is Us Again. Who the fuck is that? I don't know.
What is this show?
It's a show to make you cry. It's just one of those feel-good like shows.
And number 5, actually, I got Jake Sisko from Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Ah, look at that.
I like... The ones that I like the most are my 7 through 9. It's Arthur Weasley from Harry Potter, Aang from Avatar, and Luke Skywalker. All 3 of those were 90%.
I would be excited about all 3 of those.
Those are really good.
All those were awesome, and they were all 90%. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take those over Toby.
Why
Those
is
are the
my
ones-
number 1 only 85? And you guys are getting all these like 90-something% matches.
If we were to take, if this were a movie or a movie, you'd be it sounds like you'd be the protagonist. You'd be the leading role.
I don't know
Luke
about that.
Skywalker is in your Aangs and...
So I know that... Does anybody here care about Walking Dead or spoilers or anything
No.
like that?
I mean, I've watched it. I read all the comics and I've watched
okay.
the first 7
Joey, do you
seasons of the
expect to
show.
get beat to death with a baseball bat? Is that what
Well,
you're
that's
saying?
what I was going to... I was like... How I always view myself, if a zombie apocalypse ever did happen, is I would die. Like, I would die quick. So, I mean...
Glenn does not die quick. He dies real slow.
Well, right. But, like...
He lasts for a while and then he gets beaten to death.
Right.
Yeah. Devontae's not here, but he sent me his results. I have not seen them. It's just like the Oscars. I'm opening up the envelope. Dude, he's so lucky. He got 91% match. Han from Fast and Furious.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Good for him.
Wait, which one is Han in Fast and Furious? I don't remember.
Have you ever seen Tokyo Drift?
Yeah.
Have you
He's
seen
he's just the cool guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's the cool
okay.
guy.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Nice.
He also gets with Gal Gadot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
In the later movies.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant in real life. I was about to. No.
His third one was Uncle Iroh. Fourth, Jake Sisko. We're all really close to Jake Sisko.
Yeah, Jake Sisko is apparently very relatable.
His eighth one was Dumbledore.
Wow.
Huh.
I guess Dumbledore fits if he has Iroh on his list.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then 9 was Jim from The Office.
Nice. Who was the number 2 for him again?
Number 2 was Ambrose Spellman from The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
I don't
Oh,
know
okay.
What I don't know what that is.
It's on Netflix, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think it would be fun to go into different fandoms and see who we are in those universes. Because on this website, once you take it, you can tell it specifically, like, show me just like the Lord of the Rings characters, or just the Breaking Bad characters that I am, the Breakfast Club. So, like, which ones do you guys want to hop into and see who we are close to?
Why don't we do the Dark Knight since we just did a Dark Knight episode?
Sure, we could do a Batman one.
Also, just to preface this, I looked at my list further. My number 35 is Dexter Morgan.
I mean, he murdered for good.
So my match for the Dark Knight is Alfred with 67.
Nice. I'm pretty close. He's my second with 65. But my first with 67 is Rachel Dawes.
Gonna blow you up.
Joe, if you could go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My number 1 for Dark Knight was Gordon for 79%.
Nice.
Nice.
Everyone take a guess.
You got the Joker.
I got the joke.
Oh,
At
boy.
70%.
Tom, you're so bad.
There was one time at a party where Tom was like cutting up a lime to put in his Corona, and then he looked at me. He just grabbed me by the neck and put the knife in my face. You want to know how I got these scars? And I was drunk and it was scary. And I
Wait,
pressed
did that actually
charges.
happen? Oh.
I feel like I'm pretty good at coming up with these. Like, are they real? Or are they fake stories? No, that's assault. I would not be comfortable around Tom after that.
It's also weird because the scars I made, they weren't made from a knife, so I don't know why I came at you with a knife.
I would love to do the MCU,
Okay, sure, we can do MCU.
and my guess would be that Bruce Banner is high up on some of our lists, and he's my number 1 with a close second to Captain America.
Yeah, he was my 79%.
Tom, can I take a guess?
Go ahead.
There's no doubt you didn't get Loki, right?
No, I didn't get Loki.
Is he Thanos?
No,
Are you the boring dark elf?
no,
Let's see. Doctor Strange.
no. I would have been happier about that one. 64%. Bruce Banner.
Oh,
wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually a good guy. I just have rage issues.
Who's yours, Joe?
Captain America was my number one.
Wow, we all got Bruce Banner, and then Joe had to get Captain America. Had to stand out some more, Mr. Main character.
If I wanna preface that as well too, though, it was a 78% for Captain America and 78% for Hawkeye. We're both the same percentage. So
Oh, wow.
Hawkeye sucks. So
To make you guys feel better about guessing, number 2 was Loki for me at 64%, and number 4 at 62% was Thanos.
All right, for a last one, should we do Star Wars?
I mean, you gotta do Star Wars.
I think we got to do Star Wars. We got to do.
It's gonna get a bunch of C-3POs
I
probably.
think our fan base would be really interested in who from Sex and the City we are.
Yeah, I'm a 69% match with C-3PO.
I beat you. I'm a 71% match for C-3PO.
God damn it!
You're Darth Vader, aren't you?
I'm Darth Vader.
What does
Yeah,
that
of
mean? Like you're
course.
just full of spite and hate? Like
I guess I don't know, but it's 70%.
I had Luke Skywalker for 90%.
God
Oh,
damn it.
wow, what a surprise.
It's like you're altruistic, you son of a bitch.
All right, well, that was a fun bit.
Yeah.
Except I found out I'm very like the Big Bang Theory characters.
I don't think that's correct, because when you said Raj, I was like, I don't
Yeah, I don't
see
get that.
I have a surprise here for you guys. This morning I woke up. I took the quiz as if I were all of you.
Shut up.
Did you really?
So let's see how close my guess is to everybody else.
Wait, you really did that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So Devontae, I did it, and I got a 90% match to Red from Shawshank Redemption. But
Huh.
I also got Jim Halpert in there, which was in his top 10,
Okay.
and Jake Sisko, which was in his top 10.
Okay.
So it's kind of close.
Okay.
I didn't get Dumbledore though. Tom,
I bet you were off the mark. I'm a fucking sociopath.
Lord Voldemort, actually. No, I got Mycroft Holmes from BBC's Sherlock.
Okay.
That's still not good, right?
No.
He's not a bad guy,
He's not a
right?
bad
He's
guy.
just stuck up.
He's a bit controlling
Oh,
of his little
Mycroft
brother.
is his brother. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I was thinking Moriarty.
No,
No,
not
no.
Moriarty.
I also got Dexter
Okay. I mean, that's on my list. So.
and Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
God damn it! I am not Sheldon.
No.
Actually, after saying like Mycroft, I could kind of see it.
Mycroft makes more sense, I think, than the serial killers he was getting.
Tom, I know you better than yourself.
Oh yeah.
Pat, you're going to be really happy about who I got for you. 88% Abed from Community.
I'm not sure I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's challenged. It's nothing wrong with that, but like, yikes.
Well, that's what it said. I also had Bruce Banner in there.
Bruce Banner was, I think, like my number 3 the first time I took the test.
Oh, Leonard was number 10 from Big Bang Theory. Don't worry, Big Bang Theory's in there.
Yep.
And Joey, when I was pretending to be you, I got a 95% match to Glenn
Jesus.
from The Walking Dead.
Wow.
And
So that must have been pretty accurate. It was on mine too.
Barry Allen was number 2.
That was my number 2.
Hey.
Wow.
Number 3 was Iroh.
Okay.
Iroh. Number
Wow.
4, Jake Sisko from Star Trek.
He's in everything.
I also got Aang in there and PETA.
I had Pete on mine, like, what was it? Number 12.
Fucking PETA.
Fucking PETA.
PETA the cake decorator, all of a sudden great at camouflaging on
Yeah.
rocks.
It's a sci-fi kind of thing.
Yeah. Just think it's silly.
All right.
So now we know Brian doesn't know any of us but Joe at all.
I had like some close stuff. Bruce Banner.
Or maybe he knows us better than we do.
Yeah.
I mean, he did stay over at my place, so. But yeah.
I observed you in your sleep and I listened to all your dreams. Just speak out loud.
Here's the thing. That wasn't me in my bed.
We should call the cops on that, right? Like that's...
Now it's time to hit pause.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
So if you know us or if you've been paying attention and you haven't met us in person, but like you've just been listening, let us know what you think of those results. Does that sound about right? Do you know who Jake Sisko is from Star Trek? Did you
Yeah,
watch
someone
that?
who I'm waiting to see if Nick knows. He's the only person who I could imagine knowing.
I looked it up a little bit. He's like a writer in the series. He has a lot of like self-discovery stuff.
Well, thanks for giving that away, Brian.
Fucking rude.
Well, we're gonna have Nick on to talk about Star Trek now. Like,
Maybe?
okay, fair. No, we don't do TV shows unless we brought him in for the J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, there's movies.
Yeah, that's fair. Not with Jake Sisko though. So, Let us know what you thought of this episode or the results. We're on Twitter. I was find them all. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that fun stuff. You can listen on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast. Search at Pause Button Pod, all that good stuff. We got our listen goals and all that fun things. If we get 60 listens, we're gonna have a fun prize for you. 20 subscriptions on YouTube. We got a video episode. And if you like this episode, share it. Let us know if you liked it and all that. Let us know what you think. Because this is a pilot right now. We're trying to see if we can have some fun, less structured stuff to just kind of have some fun, a little spontaneous, a little bit of improv, just to give you a nice little bite-sized snack of pause button goodness. But if you don't think they're good, then just like my old macaroni art projects, we'll throw them in the trash like my mom did. So we shall see. But thank you for listening. We do appreciate it. And Tom, the next time we see somebody, what's going to be the topic?
Next time you see us, they're actually going to be talking about how I checked into a mental institute.
Truly intolerable. Truly intolerable. But for now.
Now it's time to press pause.
So the first one is introvert and extrovert.
Okay.
I think
so we're gonna start with you or something, or?
Oh, we can start with me. I think we just hop around. We don't have to have too much of a structure to it.
Okay.
But I think I would say, Pat, you would be an introvert.
Easy introvert. Yeah.
Joey, I'm gonna go extrovert.
Not sure how I feel, but okay.
Okay. And Tom, I'm gonna go introvert.
Fucking wild card, but I agree with it.
Surprise! We got some big facts coming out. And I'm actually gonna say extrovert myself.
I would agree.
I feel like that's a good assessment of our friendship. Yes.
Yeah.
Joey, are you cool with the extrovert thing? Are you 50-50?
I think I'm a little bit more of an introvert, but I don't really know.
Are you an?
I never taken this
ambivert?
test either. So what?
Ambivert is a word people have been using.
Ambivert?
Like
you're
an
a mixture
amphibian,
of
like
both?
you're hopping around.
Nah, let's just go.
Laying eggs on your back.
Let's just do extrovert because that's what you judged. So we'll take it. I'll take other people's view better.
Sure. Pat.
Well, hold on. Let me ask Joey a quick question. Do you get tired around people?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Where do you get your energy from? Like when you need to just get re-energized? Is it I need to spend a night in, or is I need to just see my friends and chill out, or is it sometimes both?
I guess it could be sometimes both, but I feel like I like silence more lately. So
There we go.
Okay. I mean, extrovert and introvert mean very different things in the year of 2020 than they did previously. Do I want to Zoom tonight or just sit alone? So, Pat, I'm going to put you in charge. For the next one, it's either a sensor or an intuitive.
Okay.
So, the sensor is kind of more facts and details and, practical solutions, where intuitives are a little bit more, they look at possibilities and big pictures and innovation and creativeness.
Okay. So, Brian, I'm gonna put you as a sensor.
I was confused about this. I didn't know which one I wanted to go with.
I feel like you definitely don't notice big picture stuff or problems that are popping up until
Let's get
you
real.
see things.
that's true. I mean, you have said before on this very podcast that you can't see the forest from the trees. So
But I also felt like I'm the big picture guy, who's like doesn't understand the reality. So I come up with these fun ideas. I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna work, but I just want it to be a thing. But I also like keep a physical planner and I write down stuff. So I feel very 50-50 on this.
based on our 2-hour meetings, I'm gonna agree with Pat.
Yes.
Okay. That's fair.
Joey, it's a difficult one for you again. I'm gonna go with intuition though.
Okay,
Just leaning that way.
I'll take it.
Also difficult for Tom. I'm gonna go sensor for you.
I would have said sensor for Tom too.
I mean,
And I can't remember. Do I label myself?
Well, let's label Pat. What do you guys think Pat is?
I'll say intuitive for Pat.
I don't know because
Yeah.
if you don't know Pat, some of us play Dungeons and Dragons with Pat, and Pat is our DM or GM or whatever he's very fact based, very detail oriented with that.
Yeah, but that's like the one thing.
Huh?
To be fair, that's also like the one thing I'm
That is one thing.
organized
That
on.
is one thing.
yeah, I'd probably go intuition.
You guys go to intuitive?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that sound right to you, Pat?
Yeah, sounds about right for me. That's what I would have given myself.
All right, now Joey, you're gonna get into our hearts and our minds here. with thinking or feeling.
All right. Well, Maloney, you're definitely a feeler. There's no way around that.
That's going to come up a little bit in our next topic. This is building up to that's gonna be a thing.
Pat, I would go thinker, and Tom.
Tom has no emotions, so let's go thinker.
I don't know. I'm leaning towards thinker for Tom.
Me too.
But I was a little bit split.
I mean, this is tough because you could have a spectrum of slide of like 100%. You slide it where it's just one or the other, you know. So like even if Tom is like 51% thinker and 49% feeler, he's still technically a thinker.
My feelings come out in my thoughts.
Ooh.
Like Tom has very like visceral reactions to stuff sometimes, so I wanted to say like feeler, but at the same time, like the little chart that I have here says thinkers value honesty, consistency, and fairness, and I feel like that's like a big part of Tom's visceral reactions at the same time.
So
like,
he's very emotional about his thoughts.
Sure.
Which makes his thoughts the higher.
It's funny because I think just this past week or maybe the week before, there was a very visceral reaction to one topic in particular. But yeah.
There we go.
I'd agree with that one.
What do you guys think Joey is? Because I would lean towards feeling, but not fully.
So just off the top of my head, I'm gonna go for him that he is a feeler. He likes to feel things.
Yeah.
Normally people who didn't ask for it.
I'm actually gonna go with thinker on this one. I think he thinks about things logically. He just comes at it at a different perspective than I do. So,
Joe, what do you think?
I probably would have said that you guys were right with feeler, but who really knows?
Your voice doesn't matter here, so
we're judging you.
Sounds about right.
So, what do we end up there with? I'm so confused.
Are we supposed to keep track of our own? What did you end up with, are you saying?
No, you. Like,
I think we'll just go with feeler then.
Okay.
Since it was 2 versus 1 for Tom.
All right. Tom is next. Tom's going to go over judging and perceiving. Kind of like organize, prepare for the judges. Perceivers are more spontaneous and flexible and all of that.
Okay. So, for Brian, our host.
This one I had no idea. I really don't know.
You are clearly a judge.
For sure.
Absolutely. 100%.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing about it. There's not a slide. You are 100% a judger.
Oh, the word's organized and prepared.
Feel most comfortable following the rules.
I pulled the kazoo out. Is that not spontaneous enough for you?
No.
That's exactly what a guy who thinks he's spontaneous but isn't does.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. All right, that's fair. Who's next?
For Pat, this is a tough one. This would definitely be a slider, but I think it'd be more judge than perceiver. I don't know that he's spontaneous necessarily at all times, but he does have his moments. So.
Yeah, like we said, saying one thing doesn't mean you have no aspects of the other. But I think I'd agree with Judge here.
And then for Joe, I would probably say a perceiver. I think he's a bit more spontaneous than most of us, I would say.
I would probably agree with that. I'm not organized.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
In a lot of senses.
Tom, I'm going to just say you're a judge.
You think I'm organized?
When I spent that weekend at your house, your apartment, it seemed pretty organized.
Okay, that's a fair...
Would you guys agree with me? He's organized.
Yeah, I see him as being pretty organized.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit more like, that's a tough one for me, honestly.